when I was younger and maybe less worked out, I would say less worked out. I I often thought that a speech is always about the the canned presentation, which will be fully engaging and entertaining. And there's a lot of value to that because speaking is an art, just like there's laws of writing, there's laws
Mm.
of speaking, just like you have to know how to dance, you have to know how to play basketball, you have to know how to play baseball or any other sport. Speaking is an art, and an
Right.
art has its rules, its structures, even though there's many different ways to paint a picture. But just like art is a whole world and a universe, speaking is a universe, and you could teach a lot of that. But
Mhm.
as I've evolved, I realized that what it's really about, deeper than anything else. The jokes are important, the stories are important because you want to engage the audience and you have to know who they are. Especially if I'm speaking to an audience that completely doesn't know me, it's often the
Mhm.
humor that breaks the ice and makes them feel that I'm normal. I often speak to audiences who've never seen me before. They see a Jew with a yarmulke, a beard with paste. The immediate stereotype is, he's weird. He's at least
Mhm.
not, they don't say it, but he's strange.
Mhm.
He's not from our world. And that's where humor is very helpful because it shows that we're both human. We could laugh at the same things. We could cry at the same things.
Mhm.
Haseth not a Jew eyes. So
Mhm.
humor is very powerful to create a certain vulnerability and intimacy. But I've learned that really the deepest thing that I can give to people is my truth, my heart, my soul, my awareness. And when I talk especially about pain or struggles, mental health, which I talk a lot about, um, if it's something that I don't internally experience, it I come out of the speech feeling empty. I come out of the
Mhm.
speech feeling numb. When I feel that I'm not fully present in what I say, people may
Mhm.
love it, but I don't love it.
Mhm.
And when I come home, I know the difference. I know the difference very well between being a channel for God's wisdom to hopefully flow through me if I merit to be that channel, or it's about me. And it's a very
Mhm.
big difference.
Mhm.
People don't always pick up on it. Some do. Some more sensitive people pick up, but not everybody picks up on it because he was good. He was good. He was
Mhm.
entertaining. But there's a very, very big difference if ultimately my ego was on display, and that means it was about me. But in order
Mhm.
for me to be successful, I had to entertain the people. But it's ultimately about the validation I will get, the compliments I will get, the invitations I will get in the future, the accolades I will get, the celebrity status, whatever that may be. And that's part of the human human existence and human emotion. And I struggle with
Sure.
this, like I'm sure others people struggle with this. But then there is really going into a much deeper place and realizing that the greatest and deepest, most blissful experience is actually me not being there,
Mhm.
me just suspending my ego and being a channel
Mhm.
for my soul, which is a derivative of God. Like the Tanya says, every soul is a derivative of infinite consciousness. And if I
Mhm.
could be a channel of that, and that comes through me, first of all, I don't need anybody's validation
Mhm.
because I just showed up as a channel with the tools that God has given me today to be here right now. Whatever had to come through me came through me. Also, the effect on people is completely different because their
Mhm.
souls can be woken up. And
Right.
when it's also a different approach in how you prepare. If it's about me, the preparation has to be so intense because I need to give a perfect speech. Now,
Mhm.
can anybody give a perfect speech? There's no such a
Mhm.
thing. Even if you give
Right.
a 9, it's not a 10. Even if you gave a
Mhm.
10, it's not an 11. And there's always a
Mhm.
flaw. We're all human. And
Sure.
then I could beat myself up for the next 4 days. I didn't say this, and I should have said this, and I said this, and
Mhm.
that. But if I'm a
For sure.
channel, I also prepare. I want to prepare. I want it to be a good
Right.
speech. But it's different. I'm preparing with the tools that God has given me today. And you know what? Tomorrow, I will probably get better tools, more enhanced tools. And in a year from now, if I speak about the same subject, it'll probably be much deeper and much more authentic. And I
Mhm.
may have more insight. So
Mhm.
that really, it takes away. I'm not going to say I don't have pressure. I do have pressure, but it takes
Mhm.
away, I would say, a lot of the intensity